Hey guys, what's up? Today I'm going to be giving you guys a combined book haul and wrap-up video from October and November. I wasn't very active these past 2 months. Thank God I'm on break now so I can bang out the books, I can bang out the videos, and my life will just be in order again. But just this first semester of college absolutely killed me. I didn't have a lot of time to read, I didn't have a lot of money to buy books. But now that it's combined, I'm feeling a little bit better, and I feel like I should let you guys know what I've been reading since you guys are always asking me. So here it is. I'm going to start with the book haul. Over the past 2 months, I have accumulated the entire series of The Heroes of Olympus by Rick Riordan. I'm in love with the Percy Jackson series. Everyone continuously tells me, read Heroes of Olympus, read Heroes of Olympus, read Heroes of Olympus. I haven't started on these yet, but they're in hardcover, all of them, and they're beautiful, and I am so excited to read these. The good thing is, I didn't pay a cent for these. My mom owed me a lot of money, so she bought me all of these books, and it was just wonderful. I am definitely going to be picking these up when I have time to sit down and read a large 5-book series, but I cannot wait for it, and I know that I will love it. The next book that I bought was Daughter of Smoke and Bone by Laini. Not completely sure what this one's about. All the descriptions of it are very vague, and it's not the most overhyped book on BookTube. Basically, it's about this really cool girl named Karu. Apparently, her hair grows electric blue, which I think is really freaking cool. Apparently, it's about monsters, which I think is really cool because monsters is such like a vague term when you're talking about a synopsis because it can mean absolutely anything in the end. A lot of people have been loving this series. It seems like a fantasy that I'm gonna really love, so I cannot wait to start it. The next book I bought over the past 2 months was In the Afterlight by Alexandra Bracken. I am in love with the Darkest Minds series. It is one of the greatest dystopian series I have ever read, and I've been waiting for this book for an extremely long time. I think the only book I was waiting for longer than this one was City of Heavenly Fire, but I think this one actually might have a few months on that wait period. But I cannot wait to read this conclusion. Everyone loved it. The only thing that upsets me about getting this book is it's the only one that I don't have personally signed by Alexandra Bracken. The other two are like To Emma with Love, Alex Bracken, and I'm really hoping she has a signing in New York soon so I can complete my signed book set of The Darkest Minds. The next book I bought was The Retribution of Dyer by Michelle Hodkin. Another book I have been waiting on for so long. The release date for this book got pushed back for months and months and months, and it was a ridiculous amount of time I've spent waiting for this book. The evolution of Dyer left off with a cliffhanger that I'm still upset about. I haven't picked up this book yet, but I'm really planning on reading it in 2015, really early on, so I cannot wait to finish it. And the most upsetting thing about this book is that it doesn't match my other copies. There is only one other series on my shelf that looks like this, and it is so disappointing, and almost everyone on BookTube is feeling my pain with this one. But it's going to be a beautiful conclusion, it's a beautiful story, and I cannot wait to finish it. And then the final book I bought in the months of October and November is the Bane Chronicles by Cassandra Clare. These are 10 novellas from the Mortal Instruments series about a character named Magnus Bane, who is like the most amazing character ever written. These 10 novellas were originally published electronically. I don't have an ebook, so I was never able to read them, so I've been waiting for it to come out in print for so long. I started reading it so far. I'm not exactly halfway through, but I am really enjoying it. It's really weird for me, somebody who has read all of Cassandra Clare's works as a full novel. I feel like the writing for a novella is a little different, and that's with every author, so I'm still getting used to it, but I'm absolutely loving these stories. It is so Magnus, it is so perfect, and I will definitely be talking about this more in my December wrap-up. And now for my October and November wrap-up. Now, originally I put these two in my September wrap-up because I started them in September. I thought I would finish them by October, but I didn't. And now I'm talking about Eclipse by Stephanie Meyer and The Infinite Sea by Rick Yancey. Eclipse I read for the Twilight read-along. I read Twilight before. I really never loved Eclipse. It was my least favorite of the series. I don't know if Eclipse has changed because I still love Breaking Dawn more than that, but I really enjoyed it this time. I'm so glad I reread the Twilight series, and it was a really good experience rereading them. The Infinite Sea, I talked about it a bit because even though I hadn't finished it by the time I posted the video, I was not loving it. I really enjoyed The Fifth Wave. It's not my favorite series in the entire world. The Infinite Sea did not change that view. I'm just not a fan of it. I will pick up the next book. I can't not finish a series, but it's not my favorite. It's too short to be a sequel to such a long book. I was confused for a lot of it. I was confused during The Fifth Wave. It's not me. I can't remember what I gave it. I think I gave it 3 or 4 stars because there were parts that I really enjoyed. There were just parts that I really didn't enjoy. Next, I read the Throne of Glass series by Sarah J. Maas. Throne of Glass, Crown of Midnight, and Heir of Fire. Throne of Glass I absolutely loved. I was infatuated with this novel. I have a review for it, which I will put down below. But yeah, this book was just freaking amazing. Read Crown of Midnight, didn't love it as much. I still really enjoyed it. It didn't top Throne of Glass. I guess it's just a thing for me when my OTP isn't together. It downgrades my view of the book. It's really bad. I should probably work on that, but I wasn't a huge fan of Crown of Midnight. I really did enjoy it. It wasn't as good as Throne of Glass. Then I get to Heir of Fire. Heir of Fire took me like an entire month to finish. I read it for all of November, and this has never happened to me before. I feel like my lighting just changed drastically. I'm sorry. But yeah, Heir of Fire. I don't know what happened with this book. I really, really wanted to love it because everyone was like, oh my god, Heir of Fire just came out. That's why I started reading the series. And I was like motivated to actually start it. And it was really long. There were so many changing perspectives that I forgot what happened with one person as they were talking about another. The part with the witches, I had no interest in. I did not want to read this. I really considered skipping the chapters with the witches because I didn't understand why there was so much focus on them. There were a lot of good scenes in it though. Like, I'm not telling you this book is crap. It was really good. I just wasn't as interested in it that it took me so long to read. I think I gave it 3 stars because the ending got much, much better. The first 100 pages of this book, I was like, what am I doing? I'm still picking up the rest of this series because I have hope that something will top Throne of Glass for me in this series. I wasn't a huge fan of Heir of Fire. I wish I loved it more. I really wish I did, but I just didn't. The next book I read was The Book of Ivy by Amy Engel. This is a book that I was sent for review. I don't have a physical copy. It was an ebook. I have a spoiler-free review of that on my channel. I really enjoyed The Book of Ivy. It was a great novel. I'm definitely excited for the sequel, and you should really go check out the review because it's definitely worth the read. This is completely out of order because I totally read this book in October, but the final book for my conjoined wrap-up is Breaking Dawn by Stephanie Meyer. Finished this for the Twilight read-along. Oh my god, I loved it. I had so much fun rereading this book. I really love the Twilight series, and it made me remember how much I really loved Twilight. Bring on the hate. I don't even care. I am obsessed with the Twilight series. But yeah, that whole Twilight read-along was so much fun. I cannot wait to start up an actual book club with these girls, and I hope all of you keep an eye out for that because we'd love for you to participate. But that is the end of this conjoined book haul. I'm sorry it was really short. I didn't have a lot of time to do anything these past 2 months, but December is going to be much, much better. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you soon for a new video. Bye!